Good morning, children. Today I am going to do the Sociology Chapter 1, Family. Man is a social animal, so he created many social institutions to fulfill his basic needs. Family is also one of the most important and small institution of the society, and also basic institution of the society. It is the provider, it is the producer of the society. The word family is derived from the Latin word famulus, which means to serve. Means the members of a family, each and everyone, they are serving each and everyone. So that is famulus, means to serve. In ancient families, along with father and mother, other members also living like joint family or undivided family. But today's family, you can see only father, mother and their children only living in a family. The relationship of the family members is determined by kinship, means the blood relationships. The family, apart from nurturing children and procreation, involves itself in the process of socialization. Means social evaluation or the development or the growth of the society depends upon the family. Family is the basic unit of the socialization or society. And now I am going to do the characteristics of the family. Family is universal. First one, family is universal, means everywhere we can see the family. But it varies. It varies in accordance to the specific geographical nature and time and period. Nothing but only in the changes in the geographical nature or the time of the period. Nothing but family we can see everywhere. Second one, it is basic unit for all social activities. Already you learned about that. The family is the basic unit of the society. So all the social activities is done by the family. One family, another family, joining the two families, like three families and more many families like that also. It helps to socialization, the activities of the society. Third one, continuous responsibility and social accountability. How the family is the responsible for the socialization, it is also having the continuous responsibilities. Means family teaches its members that how to behave and how to discharge the specific responsibilities in the society. Fourth one, bringing up and nurturing. The family creates the basic rights and the responsibilities with regard to the children. While the family is in the basic, home is the first education center for the children and mother is the first teacher. No, already you knew about that. Like that also, family teaches the children how to behave in the society, how to discharge their responsibilities, everything, rights and responsibilities, everything will teach by the family. Then fifth one, teaches social behavior, how to mingle with the society. Childhood and adolescence, the age between the childhood and the adulthood, that is called as the adolescence age. That is very important stages in the socialization. So during that period, how to behave, how to behave in the society, everything is teaches by the family. The family teaches the children about the ways of interacting with the elders and the peer group. Peer group means the same age group. Teaches behavior like friendship, freedom and security during the childhood and adolescence and adulthood and old age also. Everything we taught by the family. Family instructs the traditions also, how to follow the traditions. Families also belonging to many communities also, their traditions, their customs they have to follow. Everything they will teach us. The family teaches. It includes the several generations. It outlines the relationship between the grandparents, parents and the siblings also. There are three types of family. Family is a family with father, mother and children, a family with grandparents, parents and children, and a family with 3 generations or more than that. That is the based on the generations. The family also divided into divided and undivided based on the authority of the property, like matriarchal and patriarchal families also. Based on the authority, there are the 2 types. So the families are divided into 3 types. One is based on the kinship, relationship, blood relationship. Another one is based on the rights or authority in the father or mothers, and are the residential where they are living. Like this, there are the 3 types. On the basis nature of authority, family classify into matriarchal and the patriarchal family. See, what is matriarchal family? Matriarchal family means the rights of the property and successorship belong to the women, handed to mother to daughter. Successor becoming after mother, the daughter is the successor of that family. We can see such family in coastal areas of Karnataka and Nayars of Kerala, and among some tribes in the northeast also we can see the matriarchal family. But in India, maximum we can see only the patriarchal family, means father is the head. Only few places we can find the matriarchal families also. Second one, patriarchal family. In this type family, father is the head of the family. Father, that is the common in our country also. Then the family is also divided into 2 types. One is the divided family or nuclear family, or undivided family or joint family, based on the generations living together. See, divided family, the father, mother and their unmarried children living together is called as the divided family or nuclear family. Whereas the undivided family is, or joint family is, the 3 generations are more than the 3 generations living together, means grandparents, parents, children and grandchildren also. This is called as the undivided family or joint family. Nowadays, in the modern days, we can see, because of the facilities provided to their children, modern nuclear families are more in our country also. See, few salient features of divided or nuclear family, that is small in size. I already said that small in size means father, mother and their unmarried children living together. So simple social control. Only few restrictions are there. More freedom to the members. Family are giving, only few members are there. More freedoms. All are treating equally. And favor modern technology. They are favored to the modern technology. They are addicted to the modern technology. And complexity. They are always busy with their complexity. It means they are busy with their commitments also. Whereas the few salient features of undivided or joint family means large in size. Already I said that 3 or more than generations living together is called as a joint family or undivided family. Means father, parents, grandparents, parents, children and grandchildren. The 4 generations. More than that also they can live together. That is called as the joint family. But the large in size, that is large in size. More members are in the family. Coordination and cooperation. Everyone should coordinate and cooperate in the family. Otherwise, it will divide. So, and they are sharing the same residence and same kitchen also. The religion also following, all also together they are following the religion. Self-sufficient unit. It satisfies all their needs also with the family members. Structure of authority powers is handed to the senior most member of the family. Means after father, his senior son, elder son, he is having the right to having that authority of that family or property. Next is in his family, his senior elder son, or it may be the elderly person, they are getting the right about the property. This is about the lesson family, children. Thank you. See, children, but before you go into the notes writing, notebook work, you have to go through the lesson also thoroughly, because each and every corner of the social lesson is very important. Anywhere you can found the questions in your examination or test also. Thank you, children.